你们好. My name is Lily, and I am your Chinese teacher. This is Chinese 1010. Now, I am going to write my name so you can see how the Chinese characters are laid out. Here, this is my English name, Lily, L-I-L-I. My Chinese characters look like this. Li, Li. Every character has its own pronunciation, and it's called pinyin. Le, yi, li. Le, yi, li. Li, li. Okay. Now, for Chinese characters, people usually think it's very hard to write, or even the spoken language is very hard to pronounce. Actually, it's not that bad. Chinese characters, written language Chinese written language is a picture language. It's not like what we have spelling language or sound language like speak. Okay. Actually, for Chinese, it is like 说. It has nothing look like a sound language. Now, let me show you how the Chinese characters come from. For instance, a person. When a person's standing there, it looks like this. The body, the legs. Okay. Here comes another thing. If I want you to imagine in nature what this thing would look like. Somebody said it's eyeball. Actually, it's a sun. Now, when the character evolves, the sun becomes like this. Nowadays, we write sun like this. This is the old time, in the old ancient time. Let me show you another one. People would think that's a moon, which is correct. Nowadays, we write moon like this. Okay, here comes another one. You may imagine that should be water. That's correct. It's water. Nowadays, we write water like that. Very hard to write, or even the spoken language is very hard to pronounce. Actually, it's not that bad. Okay, when you write Chinese characters, usually you need to practice them in the squares so your characters will be proportional. For example, if I want to write 人, like we just demonstrated, a person standing there. So the top part is in the middle of the big squares, and this part is in the middle of the small squares. We're going to learn 你好. 你 is a person standing there, means you. Standing there. See, this stroke is in the middle of that square, small square, and then this part is in the middle of the both small squares. The little roof is in the middle. The little person is also in the middle. 好 means good. Watch this. It's in the middle of those two squares. Offspring, like this. Okay. For example, if I want to say ma, that means a question particle, 你好吗? So I put it in the middle of these two squares. So you will find this sheet in the back of my book, Elementary Chinese 101 Supplementary Textbook. The sheet is in there. So when we were little, we have to practice these characters in the little squares for pages of one character until you get it right. Now, let's start with Practical Chinese Reader Book 1, page 2. We're going to learn some Chinese characters. The first one we're going to learn is 你 pinyin ne yi ni. Like a person, 你 means you as a person, like I told you before. Standing up there, and then here is a little person stay underneath the roof. So you. Next character is 好, means good, or be good, be nice. 和ao 好. So the character has two parts. One is female. That means 女. The other part is offspring. A female with an offspring is good. So this character is 好. 你好 means hello.